How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. Started. Why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what is up, beautiful people? Let me make sure my mic's actually working. It's showing me that it's picking up levels, so we're all good to go. How's everyone going? And that's right, we fixed the camera. So it looks like all I had to do was a simple reboot. All I had to do was restart the computer, wait overnight, and next thing you know, the camera's working again. Ta-da! Just had to do that real quick. I should have done that probably yesterday because probably the browser for the Trade the Pool stream hijacked my camera settings, so I couldn't use my camera for my stream software. But after restarting the computer, the stream software opened it first, so that started using the camera. So now that's the main camera again. So everything started working. We're all good to go, and we are back to full lock and loaded. And also, we were having Stream Deck issues this week, and now my Stream Deck is solved too. We're completely back, baby. We're golden. And not only that, we also had a Green Day today on the market. Let's go, baby. We're fully back. We're so back, baby. We're so back. How's everyone doing today? How did your day go? What did you guys trade? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Let your voice be heard. And if you want me to take a look at any specific names, throw them in the chat over there. We'll go through my watch list, and if there's some time at the end of the day, we'll try to squeeze in some of those names for you guys. Look at them, chart them, see if there's any trading opportunities on them for us, and try to make that sweet cheddar cheese, babies. Make that sweet cheddar cheese. Let's see who's in the chat right now. We got nobody talking in the Twitter chat or in the Twitch chat. If you're watching me on Twitter, if you're watching me on Twitch, say hello or come drop by on the YouTube side. Hit the subscribe on the YouTube side and join everybody on the YouTube side who's gonna be most likely chatting with us throughout the day. We got Dieter, THIFEBB. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? How you doing, my guy? I went home last weekend and was on my dad's computer. He subscribed to you too. Hey, mucho obrigado. That's thank you very much in Brazilian. What do they speak in Brazil? Brazilian? I know they speak like a variation of Portuguese or Spanish or something, but I think it's called Brazilian, right? But yeah, mucho obrigado, amigo. But amigo is Mexican, not Brazilian. I don't know. Momo's in the house. There were some news about freight rates in general, and Zim heightened its guidance. I'm going to post on Wall Street Bets and spam rocket emojis about Zim. Momo over here trying to pump Zim to the north side, trying to see if the Wall Street Bet kids are trying to join that party. Is my hair messed up? What's wrong with my hair right now? There you go. Just needed to comb it up a little bit. But the Momo over here trying to pump Zim a little bit higher. I like it, Momo. I like it. IFEBB letting us know that his day was mostly spent sleeping. He slept in quite a bit today, but I think he still came out green. I didn't see your journal that you posted in our Discord channel, but I think you came out green, right? Getting ready to surf the ocean. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Plus 900 on the day for Mr. IFEBB. Let's go. I love to see that. Dieter, Pan W looking like it could be breaking higher. Pan Dubskis, huh? Okay. I mean, I like the setup. I like the call out. We might have to put this on the watch list just because of how the chart looks over there. I'll put it into my chart. Thank you, Dieter. But we'll talk about it more in depth when we start talking about all of the stocks that we have in store. So why don't we do that right now? Let's transfer over to the full screen and a smaller screen Prad. Bye. Oh, wait. No Prad at all because I turned off the webcam group and now I'm back. Ta-da! How's everyone doing? All right. What the hell? What did I just click on? Hopefully I didn't mess up anything on my stream over there. Anyways, what you see right there in front of you is the earnings board. Tonight after hours, we got some names that reporting. We got Micron, BlackBerry, Levi's. Tomorrow pre-market, we got Walgreens. Tomorrow after hours, we got Nike. So pretty exciting board. We also have a couple of stocks over here that I forgot to add to my watch list. God damn it. This just means the watch list gets a little bit bigger. So let me just add GIS, and we already have FedEx and CCL, so basically just one more stock to the watch list. And while we are doing that, let me just quickly grab GIS's ATR $1.48, and we need to get Pan W's ATR. If I remember correctly, it should be over 10 bucks, slightly below 10 bucks now. But let's see if we can get that breakout on Pan W tomorrow. But as we were talking about it, I'm burping some of the food I ate just as soon as I came home because I was hungry, boy. All right. Micron, BlackBerry, Levi's, Walgreens are basically stocks that we're most important for on the watch list because they report earnings most recently. We also have GIS, FDX, and CCL that reported earnings this week for us to keep an eye on in case they do give us some possible trades. But besides that, we have a bunch of other names on our watch list such as Rivian, GitLab. Boy, oh boy, am I excited to talk about GitLab for you. DJT making a little bit of a run up today later on in the day. Donald Trump debate will be tomorrow 9 p.m. So that's gonna possibly keep on moving around until the debate, and we'll see if after the debate it can give some more action. MLGO, we called out that 11 to 1170 area. If the stock is not being sold under 11, I think it's not a short. And if you watched how MLGO moved today, that call out played out pitch perfect. It just bounced off of that $11 area straight up to the north side. Pan W, shout out to Pan W. We just put it into our watch list because Dieter called it out, and I do like the daily. After that, we just have a repetition of our watch list, our semiconductor names. Micron being repeated twice in my watch list over here. Whatever, I don't care too much about it. But yeah, semiconductor names. We have the Mag 7. We have the cryptocurrency names, and then the ETFs by themselves to top off the watch list for tomorrow. So why don't we start at the top of the board by looking at the earnings for Micron. So here's Micron's earnings report. Let's go quickly read through it. Shout out to Benzinga for this earnings report. Make sure you go subscribe to Benzinga using the link below in the description or the link below in the bio if you're watching me on Twitter or on Twitch. Check out the link in the bio for Benzinga. You can use Benzinga not only for news but also for other amazing tools like scanning, charting, alerts, and so on. Go check them out. Link in the description or link in the bio. Right now, we're using them to look at Micron's earnings report, and most likely we'll also use them to look at BlackBerry and Levi. Micron reported third quarter revenue $6.81 billion, beating estimates of $6.63 billion. Not bad. Company reported adjusted earnings of 62 cents per share, beating estimates of 49 cents per share. Not bad also. Micron has now exceeded analyst estimates on top and bottom lines for 5 straight quarters. Operating cash flow came in at $2.48 billion versus $1.22 billion in the prior quarter and $24 million in the comparable quarter last year. Okay, adjusted free cash flow was $425 million in the quarter. The company ended the quarter with $9.2 billion in cash, marketable securities, and restricted cash. Robust AI demand and strong execution enabled Micron to drive 17% sequential revenue growth, exceeding our guidance range in fiscal Q3. We are gaining share in the high margin products like high bandwidth memory, and our data centers SSD revenue hit record high, demonstrating the strength of our AI product portfolio across the DRAM and the NAND or NAND. We are excited about expanding AI-driven opportunities ahead, and we are well positioned to deliver substantial revenue record fiscal in 2025. Micron also noted that its board declared a quarterly dividend of almost 11 cents, 12 cents per share payable on July 23rd. Hey, that day is very special to me. You don't have to worry about why, but that day is very special to me. July 23rd to shareholders of record as of July 8th. Micron outlook anticipates for fourth quarter revenue $7.6 billion plus or minus $200 million versus estimates of $7.6 billion, so pretty much in line. The company expects fourth quarter adjusted earnings to be between $1 to $1.16 versus estimates of $1.05, so pretty much within line. Maybe this is where the market is not really too happy about Micron, because I mean they beat pretty well, and they're showing 17% growth year to year. That's not small for a big enough of a company like Micron. So it's weird to see that Micron got sold off so hard. The numbers are good for me. The outlook numbers are way too in line, honestly. So maybe future headwinds could come into play over here and hurt Micron, and market is kind of pricing that in already. The stock has been up, what, 65-70% up year to date so far. If you look at this is 1 year, let's just go year to date. Year to date, the stock has been up so far about 91%, and now you're getting it around 65%, 70% so far. So pretty good move on Micron too overall if you look at it from the year-to-date perspective, and maybe some profit taking coming into play. Overall, the semiconductor sector looked a little weak today. They did start off strong, and then they all got sold off later on in the day. So thankfully, Nvidia actually closed positive. But I think a lot of the semiconductors actually closed negative today. TSM closed negative. Micron didn't close negative. AMD closed negative. Qualcomm was a big move to the downside. Qualcomm closed negative. I'm pretty sure AVGO closed negative too. Ooh, AVGO closed positive. Never mind, I'm wrong on that side. But let's actually go see what SOXX closed at. Closed red. So for the most part, semiconductor industry did close to the downside overall. There could be some profit taking coming into the semiconductor industry. A lot of them have made a crazy, insane run up in the recent past. All thanks to the AI boom. 17% growth is great, but I think the outlook is why this move is being presented to the market right now. Do I think this move is going to be sustained? No, most likely not. I think we're going to see buyers coming back in very easily For now, we've seen the stock, you know, get held up at $135. We actually, ooh, okay, surprisingly enough, we got below 135, but we're holding this 130 area. You can see how multiple times, and this is a decent amount of volume in the after hours, but even then, multiple times we tried to get under 130 and we're never able to successfully stay under 130. So in my opinion, as long as the stock can hold above 130, there could be some type of a potential opportunity to look long over here, because the earnings report wasn't bad. 17% growth year to year. It's hard to be bearish on that type of a report. It's hard to be bearish on that type of a report for me. So I'm mainly looking to catch some sort of a dip buy long, looking for some sort of a dip buy long, a reversal back up. So watching MU for more that side. Now, let's head over to BlackBerry. I know, BlackBerry, come on, Prad. Are we joking right now? Are we really talking about BlackBerry? What does AI say? I forget how AI is saying. Go practice, not the game. Not the game that I work so hard and sweat and die for, but practice. We're talking about practice right now. So yeah, I mean, BlackBerry. We're talking about BlackBerry, the Canadian sweetheart. I mean, look, everyone's sweetheart at one point in time, right? Everyone had a BlackBerry at one point in time. If you didn't have a BlackBerry, you were a loser, period. And good to see that they made a nice little pop on this earnings move. A little bit of a resistance right into $2.23, is it? $2.37 on the daily chart. It looks like we might, I was gonna say we might be rejecting that area right now, but surprisingly enough, we got above that area and we're holding that as a support. So for me, based on this little move that we're seeing on BlackBerry, I think there's a easy long, as long as the stock is above $2.50, as long as it's actually $2.50 is quite a bit of a way higher. The stock's ATR is 13 cents itself, so expecting it to go way higher than $2.50 might be bonkers. But as long as the stock is above this $2.40 or even $2, I mean $2 is way lower. Never mind. Wow, $2 is way lower. Today's VWAP is at 223, so technically you don't want to see the stock under 230. So as long as it's above 230, I think there could be a little bit of a long opportunity setting up over here on BlackBerry. But the priority for me on BlackBerry is very low, very low. Next stock on the earnings board, Levi. Wow, Levi plummeting over here in the after hours. Let's go take a look at Levi on the daily chart first, because I have to delete some of my lines here. I want to repaint the lines, make new ones, make new memories. I want to make new levels that I might be interested in. Let me just move over some of my technical lines. And now, this is the daily chart. Let's go look at the all-time chart. So this is the monthly chart. Okay. That's pretty head and shouldery. Left shoulder, right shoulder, your head over here. And that indicates a big move down on the monthly chart. I mean, hey, I'm just giving you technicals. I'm just giving you technicals here, right? A big move down, and looks like even on a green earnings report, they had a little bit of a flush today. This is the previous earnings report, anchored VWAP right here at 21.61. The earnings anchored VWAP for the one before that is around $20, and I'm looking to see where I want to draw some levels. Looks like the stock has been on a little bit of a ramp recently, almost on an A and F trajectory. Talking about A and F, where is A and F? Wow, surprisingly enough, still holding above this area. Okay, A and F, I see you. Anyways, coming back to the stock on hand, the topic on hand, Levi. Levi has been on a little bit of a trajectory over here, and now that that trajectory is breaking, I'm interested to see if this little bottom is being tested. Did we get under that bottom? If we did, then how low did we go? I mean, I'm not really seeing too many horizontal levels here, honestly. There's a little bit of a horizontal level there. There's another horizontal level a little bit under that right there. And then we got a channel, really, right? A nice channel to the upside. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart. I need the... Oh, wow. Come on now. Come on now. That's amazing. Let's go. Nailing that bottom over there with the lines we just drew for you. This is the trend line. That was the trend line that we just put in, the green trend line. Clearly breaking that trend line off the earnings catalyst, flushing much lower, bouncing looks like right off that $19 area that we just put in. That little earnings move low, right? You can see how this earnings pop pulled back, found a bounce right off the previous earnings anchored VWAP and popped off that. So this buyer over here somehow came into play again. So is that buyer going to be active tomorrow? Is this report that bad that we flush a lot more below $19? So some questions over here need to be answered. Obviously, we'll get those answers tomorrow in pre-market or even throughout the day. But the question is, what type of questions should we be asking the market to begin with? So let's head over to Benzinga, type in Levi, look at the earnings report, and then let's formulate those questions that we need to ask the market. Okay. Okay. Levi Strauss. Anyways, Levi's reported earnings of 16 cents per share, which beat analyst consensus of 11 cents per share, about a 45% beat, representing a 300% increase over earnings from the same period last year. Not bad. Quarterly sales came in at 1.4 billion, missing the analyst estimates of 1.45 billion by about 0.62%. That's very low. Levi reported direct-to-consumer net revenue increased by 8% on a reported basis, and 11% on constant currency basis. Direct-to-consumer growth reflected a 12% increase in US and a 7% increase in Europe. Revenue from e-commerce grew 19% on a reported and constant currency base. What the fuck does that mean? Reflecting double-digit growth across the Levi Beyond Yoga brands. What the hell is Beyond Yoga? Okay. Direct-to-consumer comprised 47% of the total net revenues in the second quarter. The company also raised its quarterly dividends from 12 cents to 13 cents per share. We delivered another strong quarter driven by the Levi brand prominence at the center of the culture, a robust pipeline, a newness and innovation, and continued momentum in our global direct-to-consumer channel. Our amplified focus on women and denim lifestyle is delivering outsized growth and driving meaningful market share gain, said Michelle. Our transformational pivot to operating as a direct-to-consumer first company is yielding positive results around the world, giving me great confidence that we will achieve accelerated profitable growth for the rest of the year and beyond. Not sure what direct-to-consumer style means. Is that like those you place an order and they make that based on the order and then they ship it to you, instead of the old way where they make 100,000 units and then they sell it to stores on consignment or whatever it is the old way used to be. I'm guessing this direct-to-consumer method means it's a more on-demand, print-on-demand method. I'm guessing, but not sure what exactly that means. We got Michael Anthony, CDP, Blind Jedi in the house. What's up, people? How you guys doing? Okay. Levi. So Levi's outlook. We got to take a look at outlook over here. Sees fiscal 2024 earnings per share between $1.17 to $1.27 versus $1.27 estimate, and revenues up 1% to 3% year over year. So the future not looking so good. They kind of beat their earnings report. I mean, the revenue did come in lower, slightly lower, not by a lot, but their EPS came in up by a little bit, almost 50% beat on EPS and a 300% increase year over year. They are growing year over year too, but the growth seems to be getting to a halt very, very soon. So not looking good on that side, and the market clearly not appreciating the report overall from this company. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. This looks a little bit oversold. I'm expecting 19 to find some respect again. if the stock goes back to 19, I don't see it going much below 19, honestly, because the report wasn't that bad. That report wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't great either, right? It wasn't great, and the outlook wasn't amazing. The outlook wasn't 10 out of 10. So it should have been more of a nothing burger move, maybe. But I guess since the report wasn't bangers, the market's at all-time highs, the report wasn't Nvidia style 200% growth, so the market absolutely stuffing it down. We'll be surprised to see if we do get bought back up. I guess I won't be surprised, but I'm expecting the stock to find some buying tomorrow, go back up to the north side. We'll see how far can it really go. But I think on the priority side, Levi is it's up there, but it's not high priority. It's not high priority. So I'm just going to put in first support area as this 20, because you can see how it's clearly holding this $20 area in the after hour. And then under 20, we have that $19 support. So these two areas to keep on watch to the downside. As for the upside, I'm going to watch right into this earnings anchored VWAP area, $21.50 to $22. So $21.50. Hello? Mouse? $21.50 to $22 on watch for Levi as a resistance zone. So we'll see how Levi plays out tomorrow. WBA, the next stock that reports for us that will be in that we will be watching keenly. But sadly, the stock has been, I guess I shouldn't say sadly, it's not like I'm invested in it, but the stock has been on a down move for quite some time now. The market's at goddamn all-time highs, and this one is almost heading back into all-time lows at this point. So not sure what WBA wants to do. Ever since Theranos, they've just never been on a solid path, I guess. You can see how far away the stock is from the most recent earnings anchored VWAP and even the anchored VWAP before that. And you can see how the weakness has poured in every time. Why am I leaning my head right like I'm leaning the chart to the downside? Anyways, you can see how the weakness pours in on every little pop. And then afterwards, off this earnings report, also weakness pours in on every little pop. So I'm not really expecting, you know, big long trades over here. The stock seems to have overall long-term weakness at the moment. Just gonna leave it be. We'll see if the earnings report gives it a pop. Even if it does give it a pop, I'm not seeing more than $17 really. I think this previous earnings anchored VWAP will probably give it a little bit of trouble. 17 to 17.50. I think it'll have some issues around there. The stock has an ATR of 50 cents. So if it's at $15 and it's at $17.50, that'll be a little bit already at the height of that trade for that day for this position. So WBA, I'll watch how the pops react to possibly give us a short. And if it's a long trade, then we'll see if it pulls back into this little rejection over here of 16.30 area, and then use that as a support or something. So pre-market, very important for WBA. Now let's head over to FTX, because boy oh boy, FTX looks like it was going to pull back today. And it did, right? It did pull back. It was going to be boxed in that range that we were wanting it to be boxed. Actually, no, it's a lie. We wanted to be boxed between this range, and I guess you could say it is, right? It is boxed in this range, but it opened up a little bit lower into our lower range box that we had mapped out last night for you guys. Overall, at the end of the day, FTX giving you an opportunity to get long today if you were patient enough for it. But let's see if it gives you a day 2 opportunity for us, because I myself was not able to find a trade on FTX. I was looking, I didn't find a trade. I just kind of turned it off. But I guess this little consolidation up is now getting me excited. You can see how today's VWAP, the earnings anchored VWAP, also coming in exactly at that 291 area. So 291. Can FDX pull back to this 290 to 291 area and show us some buying power again? Bring in the buying pressure so we can burst through this 300 and make that charge to what is it, $320, the all-time high. FDX has a ATR now of $7. I think yesterday, let me actually go check right now because we had FDX in our watch list yesterday. I'm gonna quickly pull up the yesterday's watch list. FDX in yesterday's watch list, $4.79. Today, $7.34. So volatility increasing, ATR going up, relative volume going up, obviously because today was day one of earnings. And if today's earnings report was good enough, then we should see a day two move on FDX. So let's see that pull back into 290, and let's see the stock make a $10 move into 300 for us, allowing us to capitalize on a nice, beautiful long opportunity. CCL. I had this long today, but I kind of just baited myself out of this. I'm a master baiter. You know, I'm the best at it. I'm the master at baiting myself. I'm the master baiter. Anyways, CCL. I had the long, just kind of fucked it up for myself. I'm pretty upset over it still. I'll get over it. I'll get over it eventually. Today was the day two move, and it played out pretty damn well, right? The day two move was pretty clean. If you were watching the stock off the open, it did absolutely nothing before yesterday's high for almost a whole half an hour. So for the whole 30 minutes off the open, the stock just kind of traded under yesterday's high, and then later on it just broke out and just started rallying higher and higher. So I kind of messed up because I started going long over here in this area, and then when we broke lower, I thought the stock was just going to crash lower, so I punched out of my trade and then just watched it go higher all day. It was very, very upsetting. Very, very upsetting. I mean, it gave me opportunities to get long later on, but I was just too moody to punch a long on CCL. Anyways, let's look for that trade to see if it's gonna give us a day 3 opportunity. Yesterday was day 1. This was day 1 of earnings. Today was day 2. It gave you a day 2 move. Do we have a day 3 move on CCL? And CCL is now looking like it wants to help RCL have another breakout over here, as RCL just recently broke out to a all-time high, and then with CCL's sympathy move today is taking it back to yesterday's high, possibly will break it out again higher. But RCL has a lot lighter volume than CCL off the open during the pre-market, so if you're gonna trade the cruise liners, I think your poison should be, in my humble opinion, which is never really humble, let's be real, it should be CCL. Your poison should be CCL. So let's see how the stock trades. I don't think the stock should go below 18. If we are under 18 tomorrow, it's going to be hard for me to fight for that long, battle for that long, mainly because 18 was yesterday's high, and today was a big battle at that $18 area all the way up to $17.80. So 17.80 to 18, I was watching this battle take place for 30 minutes off the open, right? So I know how big of a battle was taking place in this area. So in my opinion, your bottom dollar is $17.80. You should not see the stock below $17.80 if you're looking for that long. If we go into 17.80, if we go into 18 and immediately get bought up from there and get popped from there on any sort of dips, that is an insane opportunity to look for a long. But if we go into 18 and linger by 18 for too long, then I'm kind of looking for almost like a bearish setup, a breakdown to 17 or something, right? So let's see how CCL sets up. The earnings report was actually pretty good, so I'm more so looking for the bullish direction than the bearish direction. Talking about the bearish direction, let's go take a look at GIS. They reported today pre-market and showed a decline, if I remember correctly, of a 6 to 7 or something like that, maybe even a 10% decline year to year. They actually fell down quite a bit in the pre-market and then got bought back up. I tried to short them over here today when they were under VWAP and actually staying under VWAP for quite some time. I was short in this area, then I got stopped out, and then clearly wrong trade, not the right trade, so just moved on from that one. But with the earnings report that the stock had, I'm expecting for you know, some sort of a short opportunity. Honestly, I'm just gonna remove GIS from my watch list. If it's gonna be one of those trades where I'm going to try and revenge trade it for no reason and then you know, waste my time on it when there's way better setups out there tomorrow than GIS. So why even bother with that? We even got BlackBerry that might give us a better setup than GIS tomorrow. So I'm not really that worried to execute on GIS. But if you are interested for some levels, you can see how this bottom around $62 got respected today. I think that $62 will show you some support again, and the $65 area could be some sort of a resistance for you to look short. Look how today's high 65, basically 64, 74, 65. So I'm expecting 65 to continue be bearish, and then 62.50, $62 to show some support. If you are interested in a long, be happy with your Pillsbury dough, because GIS makes Pillsbury. Anyways, bad joke, move on. Next stock, Rivian. We called out that 1450 area yesterday on the watch list, and if you were watching today, the stock flushed into that 1450 and gave you an insane long right off the open, which I actually caught. I caught that long, and then later on in the day I had a little tiny long over here, which I just scalped out for I think a small win. It didn't really work out for me. I guess it was a small win. It wasn't a loser, it wasn't a winner, so I'll just say it was a flat trade. But overall, I think Rivian was my number 2 best trade on the day, my number 2 highest PNL on the day today. I had fun looking for the long because that report was overall, I guess, pretty bullish, right? What's that company name's Volkswagen? Das Auto putting some money behind Rivian, investing in Rivian. Ooh, that's interesting. Yesterday's anchored VWAP and today's anchored VWAP is exactly the same. That's interesting. Okay, so there is a famous meme. There's a famous meme.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. He's certified.
Think about it. Yesterday's price is not today's price. But somehow, what am I hearing? Oh, Dieter's music. But somehow, yesterday's premium price actually matches with today's premium price. Little interesting point over there to notice. So what is that, around $15? Today's high, I guess the $17 high that we have mapped out. We called out that I don't see the stock going above 20 yesterday. Guess what? We were 100% right on that. You got a $6 pullback. I guess not a $5 pullback from that $19 area. If you were able to catch it in the pre-market, if you were able to catch it in the after hours, whatever, if you were able to catch that. But overall, you got a short, and that short played out. I did not expect it to go much lower than 14. It did not go lower than 14 at all, actually. So I think this stock could have a little bit more bullish opportunities in the next few days. Keep in mind, Rivian has a decent short flow. Before that news catalyst came out, 18% short flow before that news catalyst came out. So there could be some short triggers that will pop once the stock goes higher. So always on watch to see how the stock reacts. Let's see some of these short triggers pop and the stock going higher and higher. We'll get some fun. Last time Volkswagen squoze, I wasn't trading, but maybe Volkswagen can help us manufacture a squeeze on Rivian. That'd be wonderful. That would be finger licking good. Still watching this 14 to 1450 area on Rivian. I mean, yeah, that's almost 1 ATR on Rivian. I get it. But I'll be watching that whole 50 cent area on Rivian. You got that $15 area where today's VWAP, yesterday's VWAP comes into play. And then you also have the $17 area on the daily chart, which is a flat top right above 15. So I'll be watching that as my second area of resistance. So far, Rivian in a nice little range for us to possibly look for trades over here. Could give us some compression into 1450 to 17. Possible trades coming up for the near next few days on Rivian. And Tesla had a monster run up today. So Rivian could maybe use Tesla as a catalyst to run up even higher. We'll see if that's a play for us to keep watching. Ooh, we almost forgot about this Tesla run up. But continuing down the watch list, we have next up on watch, GitLab, baby. Let's go talk about GitLab. Look at this little beautiful stock. I mean, you guys have heard me be bullish on GitLab for how long now? You've seen me take the stock from $30 to $60 and take my profits and jump out of it, run away from that trade after. But here's the good news, at least the news that I heard from one of my co-traders in the office. It's Google is apparently raising their stake in GitLab, and now they're going to have a voting seat in GitLab. That just means they're going to eventually buy out GitLab, and this is something that I've been saying that could happen for so long now, for years. Ever since GitLab went public, I've been saying that this is like a reality. This is a possibility. So GitLab is now getting closer and closer to that reality. That dream is no longer just a dream. Maybe it's time for me to buy some GitLab shares again. If it does dip into this $40 area, have a stop under 30 or something, and then look to see what happens. GitLab getting ready to make another exciting move. Let's start bringing some volume back into this position, and let's see if it can give us some clean trades. However, with my history of trading this stock, the spread is crazy in the off the open. The volume is very thin and the spread is crazy off the open. But it's on the watch list. We'll keep watching to see if this stock can give us some plays. DJT. It moved today. You know, I'll give its credit. I'll give credit where it's due. It did move today. It went 7%, 8% higher. But it moved so late in the day, where I guess not really late. It started pretty early, but this was the real move, right? It kind of started so late in the day where I wasn't even watching for it. I wasn't even ready for it, so I didn't make a trade on it. And I think the real trade, I guess I shouldn't say real trade, because it's usually buy the rumor, sell the news, and they're buying the rumor going into the debate maybe, and they're going to sell it on the debate when he does good on the debate, or if he does bad on the debate, doesn't really matter. They're just going to sell the post-debate and buy the pre-debate most likely, and that's what we're seeing at the moment on DJT. I'm clearly not riding the ride for the pre-debate, but if the post-debate ride is to the downside, ooh, rhyming. If the post-debate ride is to the downside, then TraderPrad wants to jump inside. Horrible. This is why I'm not a rapper. I'm a day trader. So watching DJT for the next few days. MLGO, that $11 holding. Man, I wish I took that long. But a lot of people in my office were actually short, so I did not want to go against them. That would be such a dickish move, just go against your office traders. But I guess at the end of the day, you know, you're trading for your own account, you're trading for yourself, you got to make your own decisions. So I should have taken that long. If I had that level mapped out, I should have taken that long. The $11 to $12 defense, and you can see how the stock eventually basically held between 14 to 16. You can even say 14 to 18, 14 to 17 area. This is getting ready for another breakout, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting ready for another breakout, another trap for the shorts, and squeeze up. So this game looks like it's not done yet. It's just getting started. So let's see if MLGO can get heated up, if we can start breaking higher than 18, 19, 20, if we can start putting more shorts into scare, and if we can start busting out more stops over here. So MLGO, most likely a high priority stock for me tomorrow. If we continue to hold the dips into $14 or under 14 at 11 to 11.75 area, I'm interested to still look for the longs over here. Well, I guess today's VWAP is 15, but if you can see right here, oh, that is 15, I guess 1450. I'll put 1450 to 15 as my first area of defense for MLGO, and then under that 11 to 11.75 area to keep on watch to see if the stock can have a run up to $20 or more and bust out those shorts. I'm very interested to see if the stock can squeeze some bad boys over there. All right, let's head over to a stock pick from our chat, especially from one of my favorite viewers. Shout out to Dieter. Dieter calling out Pan W in the chat. What's up, Dieter? I mean, that's a beautiful call out. That is a beautiful call out. Amazing resistance. It's exactly the not the most recent. Sorry, forgive me. It's exactly the earnings high from February 2024. So February 2024 earnings high, I guess you could call this the earnings day high, but this is the whole earnings move, right? The stock got flushed off the earnings. We called the long on this day. If you guys remember, the long started playing out immensely. It moved higher over here. It found some selling, came back, and then moved back higher to that same price. Found selling again, but bounced off the earnings anchored VWAP and moved back higher. And now the new earnings anchored VWAP for Pan W is once again showing you support on any sort of pullbacks. So this is looking really good for a breakout to the high side, you know, right back into all-time highs. That will be a little crazy to expect out of Pan W, but I think security stocks at the moment are actually doing pretty good, aren't they? CrowdStrike recently got added to the S&P 500 index, if I remember correctly, or some sort of an index recently. So that was huge. Yeah, look at the amount of volume the stock brought in on June 21st. So that was the S&P 500 index. And it's also looking like it wants to break out over here into above 394 or so. But yeah, I like it. I like CrowdStrike over here. I like Pan W. I'm actually going to maybe set an alert on Pan W right into... Let's just throw an alert first, and then we can kind of drag it where we want it to be. What's that price? 327.50. So I kind of want it to trigger around 327 or so. So we'll throw that alert over there, see if it can come into play. Pan W 327.50 on watch for the next few days. If we can get a nice little breakout opportunity, if the market can carry higher, take Pan W along with it. Dieter mentioning that he's holding Pan W from $280.63. So you're just pumping your position, basically, right? I see what you're doing over here. You're just pumping your position. I mean, I don't blame you, but you're just pumping your position. I'm joking. Levi is your dad's stock, but it's my jeans. I wear Levi jeans. You never see any insider buying on Levi, and insiders always selling. I have a bid on DKNG at $33. DraftKings, huh? DraftKings, $33. I mean, it could give you a bid, maybe not. We'll see. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like it. Yeah, it could give you a bid. UPS rally on FDX earnings. Yes, I forgot about UPS yesterday. I usually talk about pair trading. I'm not sure if that's the... You can see how my previous levels or my previous earnings moves or plan was mapped out over here. And you can see how it's getting ready now, right? My earnings plan's getting ready a little bit. Oh, that's amazing. This was drawn on... I bet you this was drawn on the previous earnings day, which was April 2024, and it just stayed there. And look how those levels are coming into play, right? Look how that level came into play. We just pulled up UPS for the first time since that day. I promise you. I promise you, because I move my orange and my yellow my orange and my yellow indicators to the most recent day, and these are stuck to that earnings day. You can see how those are stuck to that earnings day. And Pradstradamus, baby, strikes all the time. Strikes every single day. This is why you come to watch your boy Praddy Daddy. And look how that earnings plan, call it a swing plan at that point, is getting ready for even UPS as a breakdown for a lack of sympathy on FDX. Could give you a possible trade to the downside over here. So let's see how this one sets up. I mean, come on, I'm just stroking my own ego, but who else does this for you? For free. Absolutely free. Every single day. All I ask for you to do is hit that like and subscribe. Help me grow this channel, baby, because I'm trying to help more people with amazing stuff like this. All right, let's head over to some of the Magnificent 7 stocks. Apple, meh. Amazon had a breakout today. Amazon with a nice breakout went up to $195. We'll watch to see if Amazon has some sort of a rejection off of 195, especially if the market's selling off, or if Amazon's going to have a day 2 move past 195 by pulling back into 191. 191.70 to be exact was the price that Amazon has been rejecting for quite some time, and you can see how this price was very, very important for Amazon. Right over there, we were 187.90. What is that price? $188.65 was it? $188.65 before split, and then after split 191.70. And if you look at the chart today on the daily chart, the stock went straight into 191.70 to the penny and rejected 191.70, had a little bit of a flag, and then broke out. I actually had this long over here on the breakout. I got out into 193. I didn't think that the stock would have more than 193 in it. Boy, was I wrong. It had way more than 193 in it. But at the end of the day, the point is, that was the trade that we were calling out on Amazon for you guys for multiple days. I kept calling out Amazon on stream for you guys multiple days, back-to-back days, to keep an eye on this stock, because it's not setting up just yet. But that doesn't mean you turn your eyes away from it. Keep your eyes open, because anytime it sets up, especially with the beautiful setup that it did today, with the nice little bull flag going right into that all-time high level, breaking out, going into a new all-time high. So basically 191.70 to 192 on any sort of pullback, I need to see that getting respected. And you can see how today's VWAP is also exactly at that price. 191.80 is today's VWAP. 191.70 was previous all-time high. So 191.70, 192. If Amazon can show buying above there, I like the long, especially if the market's going higher. My dumbass put it in Apple over here. Default background color orange. All right. Google had a pretty good day also, I guess, right? It had, I did not have a good day, but it was flat. It was flat. This is why I'm really not ever too excited to trade Google. Amazon also announced that they are, what is it? They're creating a new, hello, phone? They're creating a new, product line. Maybe not product line, maybe is not the right word, but Amazon is creating their own Temu type company, and Temu obviously owned by Pinduoduo. When that news came out, Pinduoduo crushed to the downside a little bit, because obviously if Amazon's trying to compete with Temu, they can probably do that very easily and take over the world, and Amazon has a way bigger market share over the world than Pinduoduo and Temu does. I guess Temu right now has a pretty good market share because they kind of somehow came in with their products and just killing it these days, right? So Temu counterparty, Temu competitor, Amazon launching a Temu competitor news, allowing them to go to the north side. So a positive catalyst over there for Amazon. Let's go to Microsoft on the daily chart, and Microsoft, yeah, it did break out as we were looking for that breakout, but there wasn't much juice behind it, and I'll say it's probably because the market wasn't really going higher, so nothing really behind that other than that. Meta looks like it wants to go higher than 514. I kind of like this breakout over here on the daily chart. If the intraday chart also sets up for some sort of a breakout pattern going into 514, or even if it can get above 514 and show us some sort of a holding pattern above 514, then I'm interested for that move to the north side on the Meta platforms, especially into all-time high of 530 or so. So let's see if Meta can make that move higher. Can we get much higher? Nvidia looking good, but the chips were a little weak today. Tesla is the one I'm more interested in. Tesla making a beautiful move to the high side today. We almost hit 199. We almost hit 199, but we did not. Any pullbacks into 190 now on Tesla look interesting. So I'm looking for that pullback into 190 for some long opportunities. And let's see if Tesla wants to continue carry itself higher or not. ARM, TSM, Micron. We already talked about Micron. So ARM, TSM, AMD, and Nvidia, I guess you could kind of use them as semiconductor basket trades. But for me, there's only really one or two semiconductor stocks on my basket tomorrow. It's going to be Nvidia and it's going to be Micron. I'm not really worried about any other positions in the semiconductor basket besides those two stocks. Bitcoin sector up next. Bitcoin showing you a little bit of support again over here above 60K. So if you're interested for that Bitcoin trades, IBIT, Coinbase, Mara, all giving you opportunities to look for some trades. I personally, I'm still waiting for that real sell-off under 60K or for that real buying opportunity above 74K. Until then, I'm just waiting patiently. Patience is the name of the game. I can sit there and wait all freaking day. What is the market doing? QQQ, S&P 500. I think I said, you know, you could expect today to be an inside day. For the most part of the day, today was an inside day for the QQQ until later on in the day a little bit, exactly for the S&P 500 too. I'm not expecting much. There is not really any reason for the market to go higher. But tomorrow we do have, where is the economic calendar? Tomorrow, we do have quite a bit of economic data coming out that could possibly move the market. It could take it higher, it could take it back lower. So let's go take a look at what this economic data is. At 8:30, we got continuous jobless claims, core durable good numbers, core PCE data, GDP data, trade balance, initial jobless claims. That's about it for 8:30. That's just about it, right? So you can see how much data is coming out at 8:30. Then at 10 o'clock, you got some minor data trickling in. 10:30, you got Atlanta Fed data. Then you got some bill auctions. These are your bond auctions at 11:30. And at 1 o'clock, you got your 7-year auction note. So throughout the day, I guess not throughout the day realistically, at 8:30, you got a lot of econ data dropping. And that's going to most likely dictate what direction the market's going to go to. Today, the market actually started at a pretty big down move on the ADR, which is advancers decliners ratio, and that basically showed that the market was starting off to the low side quite a bit. But overall, the trend was a lot of stocks were going higher. Yeah, a lot of stocks were down on the day in the pre-market, but off the open, all the stocks did was go higher and higher and higher. Same thing for the S&P 500 too. We ended only at negative 313 for the S&P 500 ADR, and for the QQQ only at a negative 263, whereas we started off at a negative 1.4K. Right? So pretty decent reversal on the market, on the broader spectrum of the market. If you think about it, if you kind of look at the internals of the market, not just how the ETFs moved, the internals of the market showing you that a lot of buying came in on a day like today, which was pretty surprising. So let's see if the economic data that comes out tomorrow has a little bit of push with the last 2 days greenness in the market and take it back into the all-time highs, or does it keep us flat for a little bit longer, compress a little bit before the earnings season starts again in about a week or two. I think the big names like Apple, Microsoft, Google report in about 30 days or so still got time for the main earnings season. But we got a little bit of econ data tomorrow. Let's see if that can break us out, or is it going to keep us in a compression, or is that going to break us down? And based on what that econ data does to the market, we have trades that could possibly set up with our levels in our watch list for tomorrow. And you can sign up for that watch list at Patreon. Go check out my link in the description below. You can check out my Patreon link, which gives you extra benefits along with my watch list sent directly to your email every single day. Everything I do is for free. I mean, I show you my watch list every single day on stream. I show you typing my levels out. So everything I do is for free. But if you want to support me, you can go ahead and become a member on my Patreon, which gives you an added benefits such as my watch list sent directly to your email. You can also choose to become a member on YouTube, which allows me to buy lip pillows. Shout out to lip pillows. So go check out my YouTube membership. Thank you to all my YouTube members such as Angry Buddha and Dieter, who was a member in the past, and anyone else if I'm forgetting who are members. Mikey Crahan, can't forget Mikey Crahan. He gifted a lot of members before, so I appreciate that, Mikey. Not sure where he is now these days. Probably too busy spending all of his money on UFC bets like I am. Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote for tonight's stream. I don't have any other stocks I want to talk about, and nor do I want to talk about more stocks. I'll be honest with you. I got a lot on my watch list, and I don't want more. I don't want more. If I don't make money on the trades that I just mapped out, there's a chance that I'm not making money tomorrow at all. And the watch list ends right there. And right on time at 9 o'clock. So hit the like, hit the subscribe if you enjoyed the show. If you found any interesting levels, if you found any interesting plays for tomorrow, let your friends know. And yeah, obviously hit the subscribe if you haven't already. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to go get our freak on chess. And yes, Dieter, we're going to move the camera. Alright, let's go get our freak on. I actually need to play this game over here. What do I do here, chat? Oh, I think I already made my move. Oh yeah, I did make my move. That's right. Okay. Anyways, so do we just move on and go do our puzzle time? White to move here. What do I do here? What? Brother, this make no sense, brother. Come on, really? Who's ever doing that? Who is ever doing that? Zim, says Momo. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Momo. I'm done. My watch list is capped out. My watch list ends at 9 o'clock. Period. So I just do this, then he comes over here, and then I come over here. But then he can just eat me, so that doesn't make any sense. So what do I do here? I have no idea what to do here. To D2? D2. Where's D2? D2? Oh, why? Check, check, check. Okay. Okay. Gotcha, Dieter. Gotcha. White to move. This should be fairly easy. I go here, make him back up. Then I do this. He kills me. Then I come in and then I checkmate him. I'm learning this one slowly. Learning it slowly but surely. Think I come here. And then I do this. Yes. Yes. Black to move. Think I do this first. Make him back up. Then I do this. Get myself killed. Then I do that. These puzzles are actually helping, man. Okay, I think I do this. And that's game. What a monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought you only can do 5 in a day. How do we do 7 or 6? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? I thought you can only do like 7 in a day. Or sorry, 5 in a day. That's pretty weird. But we killed it. We aced it. Speed bonus 100%. In 14 seconds, we killed it. We killed it, chat. We killed it. Alright, let's use this momentum to carry us into our win over here. We were almost at 500 yesterday, and we killed it for ourselves. So let's get a win over here. Please, for the love of God, get a win. And see what we can do with that. And also, Dieter, your music keeps goddamn demonetizing my streams. Like 3 streams in a row now back to back got demonetized. I think today might not get demonetized because I'm actually talking a lot and the music's probably not getting picked up. But anytime I'm not talking a lot, the music probably gets picked up in the background and instantly demonetized. Dieter music recognized. Created by Dieter Bulad. Like, bro, chill out, YouTube. He gave me permission to put it on there. You need to give me like a license certificate, Dieter. Like a license certificate that I can upload to YouTube. You know what? We can talk offline. You and I can talk in DMs about this. That I can upload to YouTube. That way I can play your music without having it getting flagged every time. We have to work that out together, brother. Guy AFK? Fucking guy's AFK? Might as well take this time to email my Patreon supporters my watch list. Guys, go check out my Linktree link, which has all my links, my affiliate sponsors, my social media links, such as YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, where we're very active on. Our Discord server has amazing traders on there, such as Dieter, holding that Pan W from 280. Come on now. Dieter's about to buy out Pan W with this trade. Shout out to Dieter. Beautiful call out. June 27th watch list. Put the link in and send. This guy has no internet, bro. See, Dider? Look at this shit. What do you want, phone? Oh, it just showed me a picture of my dad and my doggo. My little puppy. Speaking of which, I might have to let him out to go pee. He hasn't been out for a long time so far. That's a lie. That's a lie. I can get this win and I can go let him out to pee. I'm not worried. Did he make a move? I think I'm gonna win on time over here. This is gonna be a sad win, guys. Disconnected, auto resigning in 10 seconds. Is it only this beat that's the problem? It's been a couple beats and I deleted those beats that were the problem from my playlist. But it's been a couple beats. But it's honestly, it shouldn't be like that because, you know, you gave me the beats to play. So I should be able to play them, which doesn't make any sense. It's stupid, right? So I think we need to just submit like a consent form of some sorts, and then we'll be good to go. Bro, these kids are so annoying these days, man. Fucking kid, fuck off. Victor Dahar. I want you to go here, please, so I can trap your ass. Pussy. If I go here, I'm dead skis, so let's not do that. Hak tu. Take care, John. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Always a pleasure seeing you. Wait, was this a bad move? He takes me. Then I take him. Then he takes me, right? Oh shit, this was stupid. Wait, do I just do this? But then I lose a bishop. And now I lose a knight for no goddamn reason. That was a stupid move. Why did none of you stop me, bro? What's the point of you guys being in the chat if you guys are gonna stop me from doing dumbass shit? I should have just moved the rook or the pawn up one. Wondering if I can end the game here somehow. Yes, I could end the game here somehow. Is that what you're saying? How? Bro, what am I doing in this game? My brain's not processing at all. What am I doing? Like, do you see, like, my brain's not processing? Okay, let's play properly. Let's play properly. Let's get a proper win, for fuck's sakes. Oh my god, that was depressing. What was my plan there? Like, I did not know what I was doing at all. I was just randomly moving pieces. I wasn't thinking at all. And to be honest, my head was somewhere else. Like, my head was completely somewhere else. I wasn't in the game. I wasn't even thinking that I was on stream. My head was like floated off into a whole different headspace. I'm back though. I'm back. I'm back. Hold up. Do I just go back here? Okay, we'll just leave you there for now. You are supposed to go here, but you'll die. Let's move you up one for now. So we take this. Takes this. Yeah. Then no, that doesn't make sense. I go here. No, let's move this here first. Okay. I need to move this guy here. What's this guy's plan here with this shit? Okay, and then we start advancing this guy up ahead. Gonna go here on this castle now just to be safe. But even if he does go there, I could have just killed him, so it didn't really matter. No. So now if I go here, he has this, he has that. I have this, I have this, I have this. So let's see what he does with this. Space traveling cactus. All right. Oh shit, my bishop is in danger here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yes. Okay. Huh? Gonna take my bishop no matter what here. My bishop's dead. If he doesn't take my bishop, I can back him up. But I think my bishop should be dead here. He should go for the trade. He should go for the trade. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna go for this. Unless he moves this from here. If he moves this from here somewhere else, then I kind of don't have to worry about moving this at the moment. Then I have to think about a different move. But if he does take me, there you go. I have to do this because I'm checked. What is he pointing at? He's got that. He's got that. Make a move, but if we go here, he's just gonna go here and kill that, isn't he? Probably do this just to save this for now. Save this by moving this. And then see if there's a trap somewhere. Not really. These traps are not really in place for now. What does this do? I take. He takes. Now I get to back him up. Do I just go for the trade? We're pretty even. And I think if I go for the trade, I can still win here. Am I smart enough to do that? Let's just go for the trade. Should have probably taken this taking more space with the pawn instead of taking more space with the knight. But where does this lead me? This leads me here, dead. This leads me here, dead, dead, dead. But we're dead even on the ranks right now. He has a bishop, a queen, and a pawn. I have a pawn, a knight, and a queen. So we're basically kind of dead even here. Buddy is going for here. I mean, that's backed up. I should just do this for now. Just take it. Yeah, just take it. Not really anything else I can do that's viable besides that. He comes here. This is a bad trade for him. He should not go for this trade. Instead, he should move this piece out of here. How the fuck did he do that? Oh, there was a knight. Okay, there's a pawn there. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I need the freedom of the rooks, so now that the rooks are in line. Honestly might lose this game. Guy's playing tight. He's playing super tight. Tighter than the girl I was with last night. Is this some sort of a fork? No. But I can force him out of his position a little bit. Dieter laughing about the tight joke. You dirty bastard, you. The fuck do I do, bro? H4? H5 to H4? Or move this here? I mean, I'm okay with the trade. If I trade, he's gonna go here. Then this opens up for me. But I can't really do anything with that because this guy's gonna come in and kill me. But it opens up. It opens up something. I'm okay with the trade. I only have 2.5 minutes here. I need to do something quick. What is he gonna do here? Take this. Advance this. Or advance this. I don't see him doing... Okay, so yeah, he did that exactly as we thought he would. What's this called again? Whatever that's called. Oh, shit. Fuck. Whatever. Fuck it. King up, you're right. Now the rook's dead. I love you, Dieter. I fucking love you, Dieter. Fuck you, pussy. Get out of my fucking game, man. I check him. Idiot. Holy fuck, I have no time. With 3 seconds left. With 3 seconds to spare. Wow. What a game. What a game. With 3 seconds to spare, I managed to not stalemate. Oh my god, my heart was racing there. My heart was racing, chat. Whew. That was something. That was something. Hey, that's a win for you. That's a win for me. That's a win for the community. That's a win for all of us. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up, chat. Let's clap it up. You need to watch this game. My god. 3 seconds on the clock left to win. Just sending it to my buddy to watch that. I hope you enjoyed not only the chess, but the stock market stuff too. Today was fun. We are back to 475. We should be back to 500 hopefully very soon. I said by the end of this month. There's not many days left, so I need to get back to 500 very soon. So I'll keep trying. But as for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I felt like today's stream went amazing. I was full of energy. I was on fire. I liked the levels that we were talking about. Hopefully you did too. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We got tons more stocks to talk about tomorrow for the final date, for a final stream of this week, final stream of this month. So come hang out with me, 8 o'clock. It's time for me to roll out the outro. Is the outro already playing? It is. So it's time for me to roll out the outro, ladies and gentlemen. Roll out the red carpet. Usually you roll out the red carpet for the entry, but roll out the red carpet for the exit. Take my walk on out. You guys have a great rest of your night, day, evening, wherever you are, and have a killer market day tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. TraderPrad out. Love you guys. Peace. Big screen over here, back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to. Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.